I love rewarding people for when they are not just meeting the expectation, but exceeding that expectation. Right. Most people don't do that. As many lazy f***s are out there right now, they just come in and they think, well, if you're paying me X amount, then I'm only going to do X amount. Get the f*** out. Get the f*** out of my company. Welcome to another episode of Kosmo's Unfiltered. I'm Kosmo, and my boy Wes on the ones and twos. What up, bro?
What's up?
Not much, man. How are you?
Good. I always think about using my little soundboard when you do that, but I get afraid. I don't remember which one does what.
Man, this one's going to be a good one. This is the mistake that almost ended my entire business.
I'm in suspense.
But before we get started, hey, I want to thank everybody for watching, no matter where you're joining us, YouTube, Facebook, Apple, Spotify. Thank you. We love having you here. We just ask you to do one thing. Share this with a friend. That's all we ask. We do these for free. We don't charge anything, no commercials, no nothing. These are all 100% free to you. If you like what we're doing, please share this with a friend and help us get to, we're in the top 3 right now. We need to get to the top 1% of all business entrepreneurial podcasts. And we can't do that without you. So we need your help. But without further ado, let's jump into it. The mistake that almost ended my entire business. What do you think it was?
Was it hiring me?
No.
Okay, well, that's good. No. Would have been awkward if it was. Had to get that out of the way early. I don't know what the mistake was.
The funny thing is we're probably in the, I'm not going to say in the middle of the storm of it, but I've already recognized the mistake, and now we're in the repairing stage of it. I cannot stress this enough to anybody that owns a business. Before I tell you what the one mistake was, let me tell you a couple mistakes that I've made. Trusting people without verifying what they're doing. I literally had somebody look at me and goes, "What, you don't trust me?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I feel bad now. Yeah, I trust you, And you shouldn't have trusted them.
Yeah.
It's not that they had ill intent, but they just didn't know what the they were doing. And now, believe you me, I don't give a shit who you are. I don't care how high of an education or how much you think your shit don't stink. I don't give two shits. My expectation is perfection. Now, I do understand people, you just can't,
But there's stuff you can't not have right.
Yeah. But now, beyond a shadow of a doubt, I trust but verify. But I frame it in this way. Show me what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then make them become the teacher on what they're doing. And show you everything. And then I start asking clarifying questions. So you don't track this? Or do you track this? Just some, I just start asking questions.
Right.
And usually by the 4th or 5th question, you are down to the roots.
Right. We have found it.
And then people start figuring out, okay, this isn't what Kosmo wants to see, or this is what Kosmo wants to see, and I'm doing a great job. And I love rewarding people for when they are not just meeting the expectation, but exceeding that expectation. Right. Most people don't do that. As many lazy f***s are out there right now, they just come in and they think, well, if you're paying me X amount, then I'm only going to do X amount. Get the f*** out. Get the f*** out of my company.
Right.
There's a quote. I wish I remembered it. It said, "Do more than you're paid for, and eventually you'll get paid more than what you actually do." How does he say that? Do more than you're paid to do, and eventually you'll get paid to do more than you're worth, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's 100% true. Like lazy people, get out. Yeah. Get gone. I don't want you anywhere fucking around me. I saw this shit on TikTok. Some business coach is teaching you need to know how to go in and ask for a raise. And if you're getting paid to do this and they ask you to do something else, you need to ask them for a raise. And I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. I mean, what a retard. Somebody's taking advice from this dip shit. But all he's doing is selling a solution to somebody's problem.
Right. He just wants people to watch what he's saying.
Yeah, somebody's problem is they just think they're worth more.
Right.
Side note, anybody that marks 5 on their like personal review, if you mark 5 on that, ours is 1 through 5. If you mark 5 on it, I sit there and I go, we should probably let you go. And then, what do you mean? I'm like, well,
you're overqualified.
You're overqualified for this. You've reached your top. Like this, you can't get any better. This is not where you need to be.
I used to mark 5 just so I could get them to be honest with me. It's like if they think that I think I'm that good, maybe they'll level with me. Because if I put myself middle of the road, they were just like, I agree. I'm like, that ain't feedback,
Number 2 is not holding people accountable. And I always use this analogy when I'm talking with somebody in the company. I say, hey, man, when you go to buy pizza, do you get the whole pizza? They're like, yeah. Why wouldn't I? Okay. What do you think would happen if they ate a slice out of it? Or 2 or 3 or half of it?
Yeah.
How would your reaction be? Well, I'd be pissed. I don't blame you. Now, how would you react if you ordered that same pizza and walked in there and got 1.5 or 1 and some breadsticks or 1 and some dipping sauce or 2? Right. You got 2 pizzas. How would you react then? Well, I'd be happy. Okay. That's kind of how it is for me as a business owner. I pay you for a pizza. You give me 3/4 of a pizza, I'm not going to take that shit too long.
Yeah.
But if you give me a pizza and some breadsticks and some dipping sauce, holy shit, man.
Yeah.
Like every time I go in there, Wes gives me, I order a $5 pizza and I get $7 worth of value. Mentality, man. But you got to hold people accountable. And the last thing, the number one thing that almost tanked my business. I want to use the word almost. First of all, I run my business different than 99.9% of the people on this planet, meaning I don't take money from people. I don't take loans. I don't run on credit. Yeah. I don't do any of that shit for this reason, because I knew this day was coming and I knew winter would be here soon.
Yeah.
You like that analogy?
It's like I've heard it. It's like I've heard it somewhere.
Drop in the comments. Leave me. You know what I'm talking about. If you know, drop it in the comments. If you don't know your numbers, believe you me,
they will make themselves known.
they will make themselves known. We got into a situation to where a lot of people don't know this, but at the end of 2021, all the marketing changed.
Yeah.
Right. And we were still running at it like marketing was the same, and it wasn't the same. And we overspent.
Well, it took time. Yeah. I don't think anybody knew.
No one saw it coming.
Yeah.
Well, a couple people did, but no one knew what to do.
But it was like, get what you can now.
Yeah.
Because it was gradual.
So a lot of people just kept running at it, and it still are running at it. Still are. And they overspent on marketing, which caused us to overspend on product, not knowing your numbers.
Yeah.
If we'd have had our numbers every Monday morning, which my whole finance team, I'm telling you right now, every Monday morning, I better get something on my desk showing our 9-week rolling budget. I want to know where we're at, I want to know everything.
Yeah.
Everything. But believe you me, if you are in business, you have a business, know somebody that has a business, you better know your numbers. And I mean know them inside out. I don't care. Gut feeling is great. Gut feeling is, as a matter of fact, what caught this whole thing. My gut feeling.
Yep.
I was throwing red flags up 2 months ago. And everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy and told me, based off my numbers, everything was fine. I said, no, it's not. So I stopped all spending. All. Nobody buys a paperclip in this company without me knowing about it. And now we're fixing it.
There you go.
So know your numbers. Know your numbers. Know your numbers. Know your numbers. Hold people accountable. And always trust but verify. So, hey, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you love what we're doing, please share this with a friend. Tag us on social media. We would love to hear from you. Drop us a comment down below, especially on my little reference there to a. It's not a movie. It's
a time in my life I'd like to forget.
Yeah, 2 weeks of my life.
Yeah, well, your life.
Yeah. So thank you for watching, no matter where you're at, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.